So, good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Feni for the Soul. This time we have two 8-year-old twins on our show, the youngest to grace Feni for the Soul. They are Devyani and Shivaranjani, fraternal twins from Indore. And why are they on the show? They are on the show because they have brought out this wonderful book. And I'll tell you more about this book. This is a book on Suryanamaskar. And let me show you the cover here. So this is the one cover. It's called Sun Salutations, and it is brought out. It was brought out on International Yoga Day, that is June the 21st this year. And it is a wonderful book on Suryanamaskar and Pranayama and yoga. And I'll show you some of the illustrations a little later on. But this is the book that these 8-year-olds have brought out. So tell me, girls, when did you start drawing and painting? Because there are such wonderful illustrations in the book. So who would like to answer that question?
Me.
Yes, Devyani.
That when we were doing this book, first when we were small, we've been doing this since we were 5 years old. So when we were doing, first we were starting with crayons and color pencils, but now in the lockdown we started using acrylics, and gradually we went to watercolors and inks.
Oh, wonderful. So what started with just the basic drawing, you all have now moved to watercolors and ink also. Is it? How nice. And,
Yes.
and who was your first, art teacher? Would Shivaranjani like to answer that question? Yes, Shivaranjani. Please tell us. Who was your first art teacher?
Our first art teacher is our mother.
Oh, nice. So your mother was your first art teacher. So how did she, tell me, how did she start teaching you art? You know, how did she develop an interest for you in art?
Yes, so when I was small, like 4 years old, when I would see my mom paint, I would run and say, "Mom, I want to paint," and then I would jump on her. So all the colors sometimes would fall on the ground or sometimes on her canvas. So from next time, whenever I came running, she would do hands up and say, "Okay, I'll let you paint." So she would let me paint in a painting.
How nice. Let me show people what this your wonderful art is all about. So this, friends, I'll just show you some how the Suryanamaskar is explained by these little girls. See, right here you have the Pranayama, prayer pose, and it's shown so well. The artwork on the left is by Shivaranjani, where there is a human being, a small boy in the Pranayama, the prayer pose, and on the right, Devyani has drawn a little girl in a garden, doing the same, prayer pose. This is the first position in Suryanamaskar. I'll show you some other, let's see this raised arm pose, Now see, you have raised arm pose. And, both Shivaranjani and Devyani have drawn this tiger doing the Hastu Uttanasana and, raised arm pose. And on the Shivaranjani on the right has drawn this little girl doing the pose on a sunflower. This is the position 2. So this is what the magic, there are so many such illustrations in this book. So girls, tell me, when did you start?
Thank you.
Welcome. When did you start practicing Suryanamaskar, yoga and Pranayama? Who would like to answer that first? Yes, yes.
In the last 2 years, we have been doing yoga, but last year, because of the lockdown, we got a lot of time to do it. So that's why we did it regularly last year. So when we were doing yoga, we were doing pranayama, Suryanamaskar, and yoga. So when we would go 7 o'clock, we would get up and in the morning, and we would go outside and sit in the garden and do pranayam, Suryanamaskar, and yoga. So whenever, sometimes when I was doing pranayam with Shivaranjani and mom, sometimes we were closing like eyes, and I would open one eye and see the birds and butterflies. Like there was red tiger butterfly, blue tiger butterfly, green tiger butterfly. It was very fun to see them, and after yoga we would go and catch them. Like, yay, I want to play with it. Like that, we would go and play with it. And afterwards, also this happened this year only when we were doing yoga. Where we were sitting behind, there was a bush. So over there in that bush lived a Robin's family. There was one Robin's family. So every day we did not know that they were there. So when we would sit over there, one of the Robins would just come out suddenly and scare all of us. Sometimes I would start crying. Sometimes she would start crying because we would get so scared after seeing it. Sometimes it would come here, or sometimes it would come here. So that's why we decided not to sit over there, because the birds thought that we are blocking their way. But now they're gone. They've flown out because their kids have grown up, and their nest is still there. We still see it every day.
Oh, how nice! How nice. Shivaranjani, tell me a little about your experience of. Do you enjoy doing Suryanamaskar?
Yes. Starting, we were doing Suryanamaskar, and after some days, we saw some benefits in our body, like our height increased, our immunity level and energy levels increased, our mind became active and creative, we became we, we became flexible. So that's why we thought we're getting so nice results. So we should write a book on this. So that's why we wrote this book, Sun Salutations.
So
We became very intelligent, and in the online exams or competitions, we won many competitions at state level, national level, and international level, like GK, Olympiad, Savers, Spell Bee, and many more competitions. And I won international level Spell Bee prize. I came second in the whole world. India got silver, and I got Super Speller Award, big trophy, this big trophy.
wow, but that's as a Spell Bee champion. I didn't know this. I only thought you all were doing yoga, Suryanamaskar, and painting and drawing. I didn't know you all were into Spell Bee also. But you all have not answered my question.
Yes, we kept a surprise for you. And I won at national level. I won first prize in painting competition.
How nice, how nice. But now I still have not got the correct answer. Devyani, you have to tell me how did you all think of doing the book? Can you tell me that?
Sometimes now, because of COVID, children are not happy. They're getting so bored at home. There's nothing to do. So that's why when they will do yoga, that will make them happy, and they will be strong. They will become flexible, and their mind will become creative, just as it happened to me and Shivaranjani. So that's why we have written this book, because we thought that we were also getting bored, but in now no one will get such a time again in this world. So that's why we just took out the time, because the schools were closed and there was no online school that time. So we just quickly decided to write the book, and this book we did so quickly. That's why, because we wanted to complete this book in the age of 8. And also, when this book was completed, we sent it to many people, like Dalai Lama. Then we sent it to President of India. Then we send it. Then PM officers asked their address, but they still are going to. I don't know if they are going to send anything. And also in this book, we made paintings, because while lockdown we were so bored, so we could not step out of the house. So that's why we decided to by going by our imagination. Like Sometimes we would paint North Pole, so we would reach the North Pole. Then sometimes we would paint Rajasthan, we would reach Rajasthan. In all these places we would reach by painting and visualizing it in our mind. So we were not at all getting bored at first.
Oh, how nice! How nice! That's so lovely to hear this whole what is it, journey, your journey in making this book. It's a big achievement, no doubt about that. Tell me, I maybe a question that Shivaranjani might want to answer. Do you think this is very it's important that they teach you Suryanamaskar and Pranayama in school?
Yes,
Why do you think so? Why do you think so?
because schools are online and we can't meet friends. And then we get bored.
Okay.
We don't
Okay.
even exercise. We are in the school, that's why we don't exercise. So like we go in the schools and we have some periods of exercises also. So we think by online classes also we should exercise and we should make do in the schools also Suryanamaskar and Pranayama. When you do Nadi Shodhan and all that, it Pranayam, like Nadi Shodhan, it affects like it has three energy channels in our body. Like the middle one is Sushumna, then left is Ida and right is Pingla. So that's why when Ida works a lot, that time means we become lazy. And when Pingla works, so we become overactive. Means we work a lot. So Nadi Shodhan, it controls Ida and Pingla. It balances the Ida and Pingla.
How nice! How nice! Let me show some more visuals of from your book. Like this one, and maybe you can talk about this. Yeah. So tell me, girls, how did when you did this mountain pose illustration? On the left, Shivaranjani has drawn some mountains, and on the right, Devyani has drawn a camel and a human being. I mean, a small boy is doing the mountain pose. Can you explain?
Yes. Yes, like this we have made with our own imagination, like the camel which is there, it has humps. So the humps are looking like two mountains, and behind also there are mountains. So that's why we have given it as a support to the boy to do Parvat Asana. Uh, Parvat Asana. Parvat means a mountain. That's why we do it like we say it in English like a mountain pose. That's why I have made the parvats.
Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the explanation. So I wanted to ask you all, in school, you must tell me which school you go to and what are your favorite subjects at school? And both of you can tell me this. What is the name of your
Our school is Sri Sathya Sai Vidya Vihar Indore, and my favorite subject is EVS because environmental science, because we get to know new things about nature, and I feel very connected with nature.
How nice, how nice.
And my favorite subject is English because I love reading books, and whenever the teacher is telling us to read a chapter, I love reading lines. So whenever she gives us 2-3 lines to read, so I tell my ma'am, may I read some more lines? Then she allows me to read because I love reading English books.
How nice. So which is your favorite author? Right now, who's your favorite author, Devyani?
Ma'am, it is Geronimo Stilton.
Sorry? What's the name?
Geronimo Stilton. It's cartoon series. It's a very funny. Geronimo and his sister, they both are always traveling to many places and their adventures. So I read their adventures.
How nice. How nice. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now we'll speak about your mama. You call her mom. Na? So I want to speak about your mother. I want to tell the audience that their mother, Smita Bharadwaj is a senior Indian Administrative Services officer, IAS officer of the Madhya Pradesh cadre. She's based in Indore. So now tell me, or tell us, what do you admire about your mom the most? Yes, you start.
I admire that she's having a lot of ideas in her mind. Like if it's 3 o'clock at night and then she gets an idea. She does not say that I'll do it at night. I'll get up in morning and then I'll do it. Then otherwise she forgets. But she's like that. If the idea comes at 3 o'clock, she'll get up and sit for work immediately. If it's 2 o'clock, if it's 5 o'clock in the morning, she'll get up and sit to work. So I like that about her.
How nice. So I have shown
And
this. Please carry
I
on.
like something nice about her, that she gives us time, she plays with us, and because she is our teacher, mentor, mother, and because of the promotion of the book, she's also become a manager.
You know, yeah, she's become the manager, promotion manager of your book. You will have to pay her for that. With the income you get from the book,
No, she loves us, so she will not let us pay her.
How nice. Okay, now I'm going to talk about your papa. You call your dad papa, no? So, you know, for the audience, they have a famous father, Nitish Bharadwaj. Nitish Bharadwaj is famous. You know, your papa is famous all over the country as Lord Krishna, you know, of the famous television serial Mahabharata. Let me show a photograph.
Yes.
Lovely photograph of your papa, and in this in his this is the Instagram photo, and this is a photo of your papa as he is and as Lord Krishna from Mahabharata. So I want to ask you the Mahabharata question. So tell me, have you all sat with your papa and watched this television serial Mahabharata? Have you all done that?
Yes, when we last year it had come on Doordarshan, so we saw entire Mahabharat, and he would ask us questions about Mahabharat. That what happened today? Tell me this. So that's what we would tell him. And when we were small, we saw him on TV. His role play was going on, so we saw him on TV. And we were very small, like we were 2.5 years old. So I was seeing that he was wearing a crown. I did not know what was a crown or a mukut. So that was winter time. So that's why our mama would make us wear caps. So I said to Mummy, Papa ne tupi घातलंय. So everyone started laughing about that. And then I saw him wear a big necklace. So and when we were small, we would drop a lot of food on our clothes. That's why Mama would make us wear a bib also. So I told Mama, Papa ne bib ka घातला. He's acting like a baby.
So his big necklace as Lord Krishna, you called it a bib, is it? How nice is that? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. So what is going to be your next project, girls? What is the next project? Now this wonderful,
Yes,
wonderful book
we
has
will
been
make one more book, but we have not. We will make another book, but we have not yet decided.
Okay. Devyani wants to say something, no? What, Devyani? You have some other answer to give?
Yes, yes, we have not decided any topic about that, but surely we will make book.
One more
And
book.
we will continue painting and writing.
So basically
we learn Sanskrit, classical music, and we play tennis. We learn French, and we do swimming also. But because of lockdown, we could not do swimming and tennis. That's and we play badminton also. Means 2.5 hours we play badminton in our garden.
Wow. So you are such lucky children, you know, thanks to your parents. You're able to play so many sports, and you're
Yes.
able to learn languages and bring out a book.
Yes.
So nice, so nice. Anyway, lovely
And
chatting.
Mama,
Carry on.
Mama is teaching us French.
How nice. How nice. Yeah, she I think writes and speaks French, no? Your mama? She knows
Yes.
French. That's nice.
Yes.
How nice. Good to learn a foreign language. How nice. So
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for coming on this show, and God bless you abundantly. Yeah. Have a very successful.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So folks, if you want this book, I will send a link to you on how you can order this book in my description note on this YouTube channel. So thank you for watching. Continue watching Frenny for the Soul.